insignificant small fry, but out here it owned large tracts of land with forests, lakes, rivers, and cultivated fields. Gustav, who had grown up on the outskirts of the Red Phoenix region, liked these lands. True cultivators might have been rarer here than even in the baronies of the empires, and alchemy and artifacting were only at the level that the local practitioners and peasants demanded of them. But there was a spirit of freedom here. Today he could feast at the Ruffled Cat of Sedent, and then go wherever he liked, through forests and mountains, rivers and valleys. It was a paradise for any wanderer looking to find themselves and their true path. Who was Gustav? Well, this was too complicated a question to answer with an empty stomach and a dry throat. "Madam Proprietor," Gustav waved at a burly, middle-aged woman, "is there anything to eat for 3 silver coins?" 3? The hostess of the establishment thought about it. "I can offer you a pint of stale booze and the remains of yesterday's rabbit roast." "Yesterday's? Isn't there anything fresher to be had?" The hostess chuckled and leaned her elbows on the counter. Gray had already conquered her hair a little, and she was definitely stout, but Gustav still found her attractive. He himself was no longer young, already about 120 years old. He had plenty of scars and gray hair to prove it, too. So the 2 impressive breasts that peeked out from the neckline of her corset made Gustav drool no less than thinking about yesterday's rabbit roast did. "Take a closer look, but not at my cleavage. If my husband sees us, he'll beat both of us half to death." "Is your husband truly so strong?" "I don't like weaklings." The hostess smiled a little wryly at him. "All the fresh meals cost at least 7 silver coins today." 7 silver coins! For that money I can have dinner in the best local brothel, and 2 young buxom girls would be warming my bed as well. Maybe it would have been so on any other night, the hostess didn't argue. But not today. And what's today? The anniversary. Whose anniversary? Not whose, but of what? The hostess corrected him. One of the customers almost fell atop the bar and slapped the broken varnish that covered the oak planks with a sweaty palm, leaving 2 silver coins behind on it. The hostess, despite the splendor of her form and the heaviness of her body, deftly put them away and poured the man a glass of booze. The satisfied customer went back to his company to sing and dance. "What are your guests celebrating?" The hostess narrowed her eyes at him and rested her elbows on the bar again. Gustav swallowed. It seemed like this woman simply enjoyed teasing him. It probably reminded her of her youth. "You're from the Red Phoenix region, aren't you?" "How could you tell?" The woman snorted and adjusted her apron, causing her breasts to wobble. And Gustav's eyes did the same. "Sedent isn't far from the White Dragon region. We get a lot of people from there, and today they are celebrating the 75th anniversary of the battle at Dragon Ridge." "The battle at Dragon Ridge? I've never heard of it." "Well, that's understandable, since you're from the Red Phoenix region and all. Well, will you be ordering, or maybe—" The hostess's hint, given her nod toward the door leading to the back room, was very unambiguous, but— "Oh, so you're here on business." The hostess immediately became sad and straightened up. "Well, what brought you to Sedent?" "I've been traveling through these lands for many years, madam." Gustav sipped from his glass. "I am looking for a way to become a true cultivator. In order to reach my goal, I challenge anyone who calls themselves a swordsman to a fight. In other words, I collect the signs."